It is time to level up. Let's do this! Hey, good morning guys. Welcome to a brand new episode. I'd say this is episode number 7. It is October 20th. It's a Friday. Now, first things first, my morning weigh-in. I weighed in at 76.2 kgs this morning, and this is how I look. Definitely making a lot of progress, guys. Now, I have got 3 workout sessions in this week. I got one on, I'd say Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yes, Thursday yesterday was a rest day. We went swimming. I went with one of my friends. And then today also is going to be a rest day, and I'll tell you why. But apart from that, on point with my diet, more or less about 2,350 calories. Like I said, this week I have dropped it from 2,500 to 2,350. Now, workouts wise, I'm going to be getting one more in tomorrow. So that's going to be 4 sessions for the week. And in terms of steps, haven't had issues with that, guys. 11k steps more or less every single day. I'm able to hit it. Now, I am looking to bump it up next week to about 13,000, but let's see, based on how I look on Sunday, I will decide that. The one thing that's really been bothering me, especially today, is my sleep. Throughout the series, guys, the one thing that I've been having issues with is my sleep. Now, I do sleep well 2 to 3 times a week. I do get a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But on the other days, I struggle to, pass out. I hardly get about 5.5 hours to 6 hours of sleep. And yesterday, I had a very long day. I was very tired. I went swimming. I walked a lot. So I decided that I'm going to be sleeping very early. I had an early dinner. I ate at around 6:30. And I kept my phone aside by about 8:30. And I decided to sleep by 9 and wake up by around 4:35 in the morning. But honestly, I could not sleep till around 12:30, guys. 3.5 hours. I was just rolling in bed. I was feeling very anxious. And this has happened to me in the past, but I have never really acknowledged it. I just thought, it's just a night where I haven't slept well. But this has been happening off late, and it's really bothering me. It bothered me a lot last night. And this morning, I decided that I need to do something about this. So first thing in the morning, I took my dog out for a walk, and then I listen to Andrew Huberman a lot. I listen to his podcast, and he talks about how morning sunlight is really good for your circadian rhythm. So I started doing that a couple of weeks ago, but it hasn't been consistent. But this morning I decided that, I need to start following a process, because nothing happens overnight, guys. Even for me to fix the sleep cycle of mine, it is going to take a couple of days or even a couple of weeks. So as soon as I finished taking my dog out for a walk, I got in some sunlight for about 15 minutes. I didn't have any caffeine first thing in the morning. I still haven't had any caffeine in my system yet. And I also meditated for about 15 minutes. Now, I used to meditate in the past, but it was always on and off. But moving forward, I do plan to do it on a regular basis. It just helps me relax a lot more. But yeah, guys, I need to start taking this more seriously, because it's really affecting my mood and energy levels. I was supposed to work out this morning, but because I didn't sleep well last night, I'm feeling really cranky, to be honest. And my energy levels are also quite low. I just don't want it to affect me in the long run. Sleep is very important. It affects your mood, it affects your energy levels. And as I get deeper into this series, I am going to be cutting my calories further. So sleep is very, very crucial. And now that I know that there is a problem and I'm very much aware of it, it's better not running away from it. I'd rather tackle it now than in the future. But anyway, I finished breakfast. I had puliogre and a protein shake. Now, again, I consider puliogre as normal rice for the time being. I had about 250 grams of that, along with 2 scoops of whey protein with milk. just finished a heavy lunch, guys. My dad just made cheesecake as well. Like I told you before, dieting here is not going to be easy. I did not have the cheesecake, but I did have everything else that was made at home. Today's a festival, so I had to eat everything. And usually after lunch, I take a nap. I've decided not to take that nap for the time being, hoping that, you know, it'll tire me out a little bit more, and hopefully I get a good night's sleep tonight. If you have been watching my videos and following the series so far, by now you'll know how to calculate calories and macros. If you haven't watched those videos, I highly recommend you check them out. I have linked it down in the description. I have broken it down into very simple terms, so definitely don't miss it. But now let's talk about how you can track all these variables. The app that I use and I'm super familiar with is MyFitnessPal. I've been using it for well over 7 years now, and it's one that I recommend to pretty much everyone. It has a huge database, it's super easy, and it's super convenient to use, and it's free. You don't have to get the paid version. Alright, so once you have the app downloaded, go through the setup process, and once you have everything filled in, your home page or your dashboard should look something like this. Now, if you click on Diary on the bottom left-hand side, this is where you can key in all your meals. So your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. Now, if you click on More on the bottom right-hand corner and click on Goals and click on Calories, Carbs, Protein, and Fat goals under Nutritional Goals, this is where you can enter your calories and macros. Now, understand that in the free version, you can only set it by percentage, and honestly, that is fine, guys. As long as you know the values in your head, you should be able to choose a percentage that's close to those values. So currently, I am eating 2,350 calories. So let's say you are someone who's eating 2,000 calories, and your macro split is 190 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat, and 175 grams of protein. So what you will do is change the calories to 2,000 calories, and then you will choose the macros close to those values. So 200 grams of carbs, perfect. Protein 174, mine or yours is 175, and 60 grams of fat, here it's showing 56. So pretty close values, so I will stick to that. And once I go back on the home page, I will see that 2,000 calories are remaining. And there you go, guys. Now that you've set your calories and macros as per your requirements, all you need to do is input the foods that you eat throughout the day to hit those goals. So let me show you how simple that is. For any foods that has a barcode, all you need to do is scan the item. So for example, if you are having a protein bar for breakfast, this is just an example, all you need to do is under breakfast, click on Add Food and click Scan a Barcode. Scan the item, and just like that, it gets keyed in. So on the top, it shows you how many calories are left, and at the bottom, if you hold the phone horizontally, it'll show you your macro breakdown. It'll show you how much carbs, how much fat, and how much protein is left for the day. And as you keep adding foods onto the app, it gets stored in its history. So the next time you have a protein bar, you don't even have to scan it. All you need to do is just click on Add Food and search for that protein bar, and it'll already be there in the database. It's that simple, guys. Now, moving on to foods without a barcode. Let's say you're having rice for lunch. So take a kitchen scale and measure out the amount of rice you are going to be having. So let's say you're going to be having 200 grams of cooked white rice. So what you will do is open the app under lunch, click on Add Foods again, and search for white rice cooked. Once you find that, the serving size will be 100 grams, and the number of servings will be 2, because 2 into 100, 200 grams. And once you select that, you will key that in just like that. And finally, if you follow any of my recipes or anybody else's on the internet, let me also show you how you can key that in. So let's say you are going to be making my masala chicken fry recipe, and usually at the end of every recipe video of mine, I go over the calories, the serving size, and the macros. So this entire recipe is a total of 600 calories, of which 12 grams are carbs, 24 grams are fat, and 81 grams are protein. So on the app, go to Add Foods. On the top, you'll click on My Foods and then click on Create a Food. Brand name, I'll call it Vatsa. Feel free to call it whatever you'd like. The description will be masala chicken fry, and the serving size will be 3, because in the video I mentioned that this entire recipe is to be divided into 3 servings, and then the serving per container will be 1. And then on this page, all you need to enter is the calories, the total fat, the total carbs, and the total amount of protein. It's going to ask you if you want to add any additional information. You say no, and then the food is created, guys. And if you are having 1 serving per day, all you need to do is switch it to 1 serving, and there you go, guys. Calories, macros are all calculated for you. It is so simple. There you have it, guys. You make the recipe, whether it's mine or anybody else's on the internet, you enjoy the meal and just plug in the calories. You don't have to compromise on anything, but you still continue to make progress. With that, we come to the end of this section. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and now let's get back to the vlog. Alright guys, got some work done, played with my dog for a bit. It's about 6 p.m. I've covered about 14,000 steps. Yeah, almost 14,000 steps, so that's taken care of. So the plan now, guys, is to go down, take a warm shower, have dinner by 7 p.m, keep my phone away by 8, and hopefully go to bed by 9:30. I want to wake up early tomorrow morning because tomorrow midday we're heading out. We're gonna be meeting a friend, so I want to get my workout in earlier than usual. I'm hoping I can get up at around 5:36 a.m. and get my workout in as soon as possible. And if I need to wake up at 6, I need to be in bed by at least 9, so that I give myself a 1-hour window to actually sleep. And if I do sleep by 10, then 6 to 10, that's 8 hours of sleep. That is good enough for me. I've never thought so much about sleeping, guys, but yeah, I just need to figure out a way to make this work and figure out a way to solve this issue. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I will see you in a bit. You put blueberries on it?
I'll put it.
No, put it on it.
Finish up, don't waste.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Not going to see Sunday this kid.
I think it'll, yeah.
Tomorrow is his last day. Whoever gets it, gets it.
So,
It is so good.
fancy.
Alright guys, I am going to end the vlog here. It's about 8 o'clock. I am going to set my phone aside. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I need to get that workout in. It's my final session for this week. And we need to head out at around 10 o'clock. So it's very important for me to wake up early, whether or not I do sleep on time. But yeah, I will give you an update in the morning. Hey, good morning guys. I slept so well last night. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna take my dog out for a walk now, get a workout in, and then I'm heading out. But yeah, I just hope to continue sleeping like this. I'm gonna keep tracking it, and hopefully everything goes well. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.